Okay, so picture this. You're hungry, right? Maybe in a totally new city, and suddenly it hits you, you got to order food.
In English.
In English, yeah. Uh, will they get what I'm saying? Am I being polite enough? It can be a lot more stressful than it should be.
Oh, absolutely. And that hesitation, that little like, oh no moment, it kind of takes away from the whole experience of enjoying the food in the place.
For sure. And that's what we're tackling in this deep dive. We want to make ordering food in English anywhere you go, just a thing you do without a second thought.
Yep, we've gone through some really useful resources and pulled out the good stuff, the phrases you actually need, the way real conversations at restaurants and cafes actually work.
Like your quick start guide, whether it's grabbing a burger or sitting down for a fancy meal.
Exactly.
Cool. So let's jump right in. What are the absolute must-know phrases when you're ready to order?
All right, so first things first, you got to get a table, right? So table for two, please. Clear, courteous gets the job done.
Easy enough.
Once you're settled and ready to see what they've got, can I see the menu? That's the trick.
Got it. Now, what if the menu's huge or you're just not sure what's good?
That's when you bring out the, what do you recommend? It's a really nice way to ask for some guidance, you know?
I love asking for recommendations.
Me too, get you some insider tips sometimes.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you've picked your dish. How do you actually say, I want that?
So you can say, I'll have the pasta, or I'd like the burger. Both are totally fine.
Perfect. And of course, gotta stay hydrated. Could I get some water, please?
Classic.
All right, so you've had your delicious meal. How do you let them know you're ready for the bill?
You can say, can I get the bill, please? Or could I have the check? A little difference there depending where you are in the world.
Right.
If you're curious about extra charges, always good to ask, is service charge included?
Good tip. And to wrap it all up, leaving a tip if you're paying with cash, keep the change, is simple and works. I think one thing that really helps is hearing these phrases in like a real back and forth.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, think about grabbing a quick coffee versus like a three-course meal.
Mm-hmm.
The words might be similar, but the vibe's a bit different.
Totally. So let's talk common mistakes people make. What are some to avoid?
One big one is being too direct, like saying, I want coffee. It just comes off a bit strong. Could I have a cup of coffee, please? Is way smoother.
So it's all about being polite, but also clear.
Exactly. Instead of yelling, hey, waiter, just a simple, excuse me, works wonders. And if something's not right with your food, instead of this food is bad, try I'm not completely happy with this dish. Could you possibly help me with this?
Much better. So it's those little tweaks that really make you sound like you know what you're doing.
Definitely. And remember those magic words, please. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Makes a difference.
Huge.
Now, what about those tricky situations, like if you're vegetarian or have allergies or want to split the bill?
Okay, so for dietary needs, being super clear is key. I'm vegetarian. Is this dish gluten-free?
Mm.
If you have allergies, I have a peanut allergy. Absolutely essential for your safety.
You don't want to risk it, and for splitting the bill, can we split the bill, please? Does the job.
Perfect.
So really ordering food in English, it's not rocket science. With a few key phrases and a focus on being polite, it's totally manageable.
It really is. Confidence comes from knowing what to say and how to say it respectfully.
So there you have it. You can now order food like a pro, but what happens when you're lost in a new city? Do you know how to ask for directions and, more importantly, understand the directions you get back?
That's what we're diving into next time, asking for and giving directions in English.
Don't miss it.
See you there.
Bye.
Bye.